Did you know that we all live in our own world of perception?
What we see, smell, taste, hear and touch may be very different from what other people experience.
We are here with a few of our virtual friends to help you understand why. They will share a bit about themselves and then you can take a personality test to learn about your own sensitivities.
Based on your responses to a few simple questions, we are able to identify your sensory world and make accurate predictions and fun recommendations. The best part is, we will be able to tell you which wine people like you tend to love most.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a graphic designer, captain of my lacrosse team, and I love Pinot Grigio on ice. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Greg. I love adventure travel and I'm always trying all sorts of new things. I love most styles of wine, but also love craft beers and cocktails, depending on where I am, and who I am with. Hey, I'm Bruce. I like the volume loud, the AC cold, and my coffee strong and black. I only drink big, red wines, and I'm really proud of my scotch and cigar collections.
Jenny here, and nice to meet you all. I am not much of a wine drinker, but I do love Moscato, or a margarita. I put salt on everything, and my secret pleasure is that I enjoy drinking pickle juice, seriously.
As you can see, each person in a room could seem similar but have very different tastes and preferences. Let's get started and see what yours are.
Please go with your gut and answer the questions as best you can, in spite of any dietary choices or health concerns.
There are 8 questions and then about 5 seconds per question to write down your answer. Grab a piece of paper and a pen and keep your score as you go.
There is no right or wrong answer, and a higher or lower score is not better or worse, it just indicates your difference in preferences.
Question 1. What is your birth gender? Please choose from the options below and write down the number corresponding with your answer. Question 2. How are you with the taste of salt? Please choose the number that corresponds to your answer below. Question 3. If you drink coffee, how do you take it? Please choose from the following options. Question 4. If you drink coffee, do you like sugar or sweetener in it? Please select from the options below. Question 5. How about creamer, cream or milk in your coffee or tea? Please choose from the options below. Question 6. What do you think of specialty coffees and flavorings, like vanilla, hazelnut or caramel? Question 7. How do artificial sweeteners taste to you? Question 8. Do you enjoy an occasional drink of straight or neat scotch, or cognac? That's it. Go ahead and add up your points to get your score. Next, I will explain the results and you can learn which of the 4 sensitivity groups, we call vinotypes, you fit into, along with some traits you may share with others who live in your sensory world. Hit pause if you need a couple of minutes and then I will continue.
A score of 0 to 5 indicates you are a tolerant vinotype. This means you are very tolerant of bitterness and astringency, and usually prefer higher alcohol levels in wine and spirits than others. Like Bruce who we met earlier, you crave intensity, lots of flavor, and can't quite understand how other people drink wimpy wines, or coffee for that matter. People around you will often complain that you turn the TV or stereo up too loud. You may also fight with others about the thermostat setting. You tend to be decisive and a more linear thinker. Your wine preferences point to rich, very intensely flavored, bold and full-bodied reds. If you like white wines you are prone to oaky, full-bodied Chardonnay, white blends and or dry Viognier. Bigger, faster, better and louder is your credo.
6 to 15 points puts you smack dab in the center of the sensory spectrum. This means you are a part of the largest segment, and are more apt to enjoy the widest range and diversity of wine styles. Just like Greg from before, you are flexible, adaptable, adventurous, and context is important for finding just the right wine. Your wine preferences run a gamut from delicate to full-bodied, dry white wines to a wide range of reds, especially favoring those that are very rich, smooth but not too oaky or tannic. You were probably an easy birth for your mother, and tend to be more free-spirited and less rigid in life. In business and family relations, you tend to be the moderator and see both sides to arguments. The downside is that your critical thinking ability may also have you struggle with making decisions because you like so many options.
16 points or more indicates that you are either a hypersensitive or sweet Vinotype. If you have a preference for dry wines, dry simply meaning not sweet, you are a hypersensitive Vinotype. If your preferences are primarily sweet wines, then you are a sweet Vinotype. In both cases you, and others like you, are very sensitive to the most sensations in general. Wine preferences aside, it is very likely that you cut the tags out of your clothes, or buy tagless clothes. Finding the right sheets and/or pillowcases can be quite a challenge as you need to touch and feel everything. Other people turn the television or stereo up too loud for you, and the thermostat is almost never right. It is also very likely that your mother had moderate to severe morning sickness with you, and if you are a male it is almost guaranteed. Like Lisa from earlier, you most likely played solo sports, but if you were on a team, you were oftentimes take the role of captain or leader. You love making sure others are cared for and comfortable. And there is a high probability that you have, or would have if you could, rescue pets.
If you are hypersensitive like Lisa from before, your wine preferences run toward more delicate styles with lower alcohol, but in general you value wines you describe as smooth. Delicate wines like Pinot Grigio or dry Riesling. Wine lovers who favor rich, buttery and slightly sweet Chardonnay. And if your preference is for red wines they have to be especially rich and smooth for you, not harsh and astringent. Sweet Vinotypes have the basic traits we listed above, but want sweet wines exclusively. They love sangria, white Zinfandel, Moscato, sweet Rieslings, and also sweet ciders and cocktails. And one final thing to share, our observations indicate that it is not uncommon for sweet Vinotypes, like Jenny from earlier, to be pickle juice drinkers. Seriously.
We hope you enjoyed our Vinotype sensory assessment.
You can learn more and create your free account at www.myvinotype.com.